Welcome to my chambers. Mrs. Clinton's legal woes continue to mount. Just when everyone was becoming impatient with when is the FBI going to make recommendations to the Justice Department about whether or not to seek indictments over the State Department's mishandling of state secrets, particularly by diverting those state secrets through a non-secure private server in Mrs. Clinton's home. Lo and behold, the Justice Department has gone to a federal judge and sought immunity for the person who installed the server in Mrs. Clinton's home. What does that mean? That means that an investigation has gone to the next step, that the Justice Department has convened a grand jury, that it is presenting evidence to the grand jury, and it wants evidence from the young man that installed the server in Mrs. Clinton's home, and because he asserted his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination, they offered him immunity, meaning he cannot be prosecuted for the words that he used. Immunity can only be granted by a federal judge. A federal judge will only grant immunity to help the government elicit testimony before a grand jury. So we know a grand jury is sitting, prosecutors are working on this, and they want to indict someone. They would not be giving this young man, Brian Pagliano, immunity unless he could tell them who was present when the conspiracy was hatched in the office of the Secretary of State to divert national security secrets from a secure venue to a non-secure venue. And how much help did Mrs. Clinton herself provide in this diversion? There is plenty more to come to this. But a word of warning to the Democrats. Don't you want to know before your nominating process is complete if your likely nominee will be a criminal defendant in the fall? Welcome to my chambers. Fight the good fight.